Hi, Todd Warren here at the Forecast Center with a look at our weather week ahead here on ArkleTexHomepage.com, as well as the ArkleTexHomepage.com app. And by now you obviously have heard that there might be a little bit of snow across the Arklatex, although it probably will not be as much as you might expect, as we'll talk about why here in a second. A look at the weather map shows the strong cold front, which is going to usher in some colder air here across the Arklatex. The big question is, will we get cold enough, fast enough before the precipitation comes to an end? Usually in scenarios like this, we do see the precipitation come to an end. I do think we'll see some snow across the region, but not really a whole lot as far as any accumulation. Here's a look at, again, that frontal system, which will push on through. In its wake, we will clear out very quickly later on tonight, as the precipitation, most of it likely will be coming to an end near or shortly after midnight tonight, and then tomorrow high pressure will move in, producing lots of sunshine. Here's a look at Robin's Sort of Futurecast, and you can see where it has the frontal system moving into parts of the Arklatex here, just the northern edge of the area. Notice where the rainfall develops this evening between Texarkana and Shreveport, and then moves to the south. And notice that it showed most of the rainfall, or the snowfall, that transition to snow occurring well to the east of the Arklatex. In fact, the majority of models do show that we will see all rain across our area. There is a possibility for over the southeastern edge of the region that we might see a brief period of some snow with some minor accumulations of possibility. I'll talk about that here in a second. And then moving through to your Tuesday, expect a breezy north to northwesterly wind, as we will see plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. I expect a mostly clear sky for tomorrow night. And then as we move through Wednesday, we will see again kind of a cloud-sun mixture across the region, with the beginnings of a warming trend as we go into the middle part of next week. Here's a look at rainfall potential. Again, you can see Futurecast shows that totals probably northern parts of the area might not see much at all as far as precipitation, especially in terms of snow. I doubt you'll see any. And then you can see as you work your way to the south, that's where the rain will be heaviest, with totals upwards of 1/4 to 1/2 an inch of rain possibility. And again, at the tail end of the event, we might see just a little bit of snow across the south and east. And here's what Futurecast is showing as far as accumulation. Notice all goose eggs still across the Arklatex. I think this is reasonable. If we see anything as far as any accumulations, it would be down towards Manny, Natchitoches, perhaps the southeastern sections of Bienville Parish, where we could see totals upwards of 1/2 an inch. But that's probably pushing it, I think. Main thing we have to worry about tomorrow, bridges and overpasses. If we see any moisture left over before we drop below freezing, we will probably drop below freezing very, very late tonight, several hours in most locations after the precipitation ends, but still could be a few slick spots on bridges and overpasses. Weather Service does have that winter weather advisory for the southeastern sections of the area, but again, I really do think Manny, Natchitoches, maybe Bienville Parish, perhaps parts of Red River Parish, the parts of the Arklatex where we might see perhaps a minor dusting of accumulation of snowfall, and that might even be pushing it, to be honest with you. Main thing beyond that is that we are looking at a warming trend for the rest of the week. Talk about temperatures here. You can see that we are looking at lows tonight. You can see 29 in Shreveport, 25 in Texarkana. Notice southern parts of the area, 31 in Natchitoches, and that will be very, very late tonight, probably after the precipitation comes to an end. So given the fact that we're at mid-60s across the region today, a lot of any snow that falls is going to melt on contact, given the warmth that we've had across the region today. Another reason why I'm not really expecting much as far as any accumulation. And you can see high temperatures tomorrow for the most part will be cold. Low to middle 40s for highs, including 42 in Texarkana and 45 degrees for the high in Shreveport. Now, all that being said, let's move forward here to look at your 7-day forecast. And you can see that we are looking at a big warm up here for the rest of the week, with 52 Wednesday, 60s by Friday. By the end of the weekend, temperatures will climb back up into the low to middle 70s, as we'll see our best chance of rain in the week ahead, minus the light rain tonight. Probably Saturday, which could linger into Monday and Tuesday, although Sunday and Monday, I should say, even though by then the chances do go down somewhat. So it looks like a big taste of spring temperature-wise on the way here as we move into the weekend and first part of next week. And Texarkana, you too will see conditions that will be warming up after 25 tonight. In fact, the next 3 nights, temperatures in the 20s. You should warm back into the 60s by Friday, and you too could hit 70 degrees by this time next week. So all in all, it does. Again, I would anticipate planning for maybe getting up a bit early tomorrow, just to make sure that you don't need to leave early. I think the only worries for travel tomorrow morning would be area bridges and overpasses. Possibility, if we have any moisture left on those surfaces, that could freeze as temperatures all across the region dip down close to freezing. Northern parts of the area, you might not see any precipitation at all. It looks like mainly rainfall will occur across the southeastern half of the area, and again we could see a brief change over to some light snow as things wrap up late this evening into shortly after midnight. So that's the way it looks right now. We'll keep an eye on the situation for you, and be sure to check back on this article later on this evening. I'll have the very latest, show you all the models with a live update coming up this evening at about 8:30. Until then, stay warm.